Blessings, guys. Thank you for joining me tonight. I'm going to be showing you guys an extremely effective love bind, and this is going to be called the egg love bind because we're going to be using an egg. Now, this has been done in different ways. This is my way showing it to you. Everyone does it differently, and it's quite all right because the intention is there. It's powerful if you know what you're doing, and we're using the energies of right now the moon. All right, we're using the energies of each herb. Every herb, everything in this world has an energy, and I'm using it and I'm incorporating that energy to get what I want. So for this one, it's a really nice one. It's a beautiful love bind with an egg, like I told you. As I go forward, I will be explaining to you what I'm using as I'm using it. So watch the whole video, guys. If you have any questions, please message me at midnightwitch, WICH89 @gmail.com. If you decide to message on the YouTube, you're going to have to wait till tomorrow morning for me to answer you. If you do not understand what I'm saying, rewind, pause, rewind, and just listen to it again. I'm going to go as slow as possible because many people are saying I'm speaking too fast, which is a problem I've always had. I've always spoken really, really fast. And me being a Latina, well, I guess it runs in my blood. But excuse me if I run too fast and my mouth just goes on. You should hear me when I'm angry, so that's even worse. Anyways, let's begin this beautiful ritual. For this ritual, you're going to need 2 pieces of paper. Now, unlike most rituals, we use brown paper. We're going to be using white paper here. And what I've cut is I cut 2 hearts out. It's curly or wavy because I've used these scissors. I don't want to have a clean cut, so I've used these curvy scissors here. So if at any point you don't have that, you can literally cut out hearts by tearing them out. I do not want a straight, completely straight heart cut out, all right? On one side, I'm going to put target's name. On the other side, I'm going to put client's name. So names, birthdays, and star sign. Got them faced together, okay? So I'm doing 2, guys. Remember, when the cameras goes off, I continue working. A lot of workings I do not show. And a lot of times when I do one working, I got several ones all lined up over here, okay, guys? So I got this one and another one over here right after this goes off, and I continue here. I'm doing that one, then I got a few more to go. Anyways, you're also going to need thread, or not thread. Well, thread or yarn. I'm using yarn. I'm using red and pink. So you're going to need yarn or thread. You can use thread. This is thread, as long as it's all natural. Now, in between these 2 hearts here, I've already put their names, birthdays, and star signs. I've also put a dot of honey. I touched it up with some of my Extreme Love Domination oil. You want to use it, go for it. If you don't, then don't. So I put the names, I put the oil, I dabbed it on like that, and then I put the honey. I added some cinnamon, and then I added some Spanish Witch's Love powder, which again is also available at our shop. You don't have to use it if you don't have it. However, I do recommend it because it's extremely powerful, and it's got a lot of really wonderful herbs that are extremely powerful. In your hearts, you're going to have to do a hole punching on it, okay? If you don't have a hole puncher, just stick it in with a pin and kind of make a circular motion until you make a hole. We're going to begin to stick in and thread in our thread. So I'm just going to show you guys. I know you'll be asking. I'm going to make a simple tie on the top, okay? 3. So let's begin. By knot of 1, the spell has begun, and let's continue. This is a beautiful love spell. Let's envision what the outcome we want. So we got 3 little knots there. You see that? Now I'm going to begin to bind this couple here. And I'm going to go down. 1. Let's go the other way, you guys. Okay? Let's go this way. Bring them to you. 1 and 2. And then let's go sideways and go 1 and 2. And then go back and go again. 1 and 2. We're simply making a cross, okay? As best as you can, guys. It does not have to be perfect. Let's put our intention in now. Come down to the end. I'm going to go ahead and knot it up. This is just the beginning, and I'm envisioning what I want to happen. I really hope this uploads tonight. The last video I did it at night, and it didn't upload all night till the next day, so I hope that happens today. So while I have this here, I'm going to place it into my little bowl here, that Spanish Witch's Love. I'm going to go ahead and put it in there. You need a bowl. Crystal will be best. I have a white one. It's fine. I'm going to light my red candle to where I've written the names of both parties, and I've anointed it with Extreme Love Domination oil. Let's turn that on. This energy going here, the flow of love. Make sure it catches. And we're gonna place our little, there you go, turned off. I never blow it out, I just let it go off. So here we go. We have our heart in here. You're also going to need 7 tea light candles, which is going to go around, and I will show you guys everything at the end. As a matter of fact, I may just bring you down now because you don't have to be looking at my ugly face right now. Let's bring you down, okay? Right down here. Please don't complain about my boobs, guys. I'm trying to please everyone, and so many people are so hard to please. All right, they're there. So I don't know what else to show you. Okay, there we go. So I'm right here. So we have our little heart right there. All the names are hidden. Now I do have the picture set aside here, and I am going to put them face down underneath after I'm done with everything. Once I put this in the love altar, I will have them face to face, and I'll put them underneath the whole work here. We have our names here. We're going to begin with that. So now, what am I going to do next? I'm going to take my beautiful coconut palm sugar, which I've been telling you guys so much about. Palm sugar is actually sugar derived from palm. This one here is coconut. Okay, so let's go ahead and just put a bunch of sugar on it like that. And I'll show you right now. 2, 3. It smells so pretty. And it's really lovely, guys, in coffee or tea. Let me show you what I've just done. See that? It's in there. Okay. All right. I'm going to go ahead and sprinkle more cinnamon on there because we want to ignite this love. We want to let that sexual tension just build up, right, guys? The more sexuality, the better. At least that's good for me. So let's begin. Now we're going to be using juniper berries. Now, juniper berries are great for so many things. I use them literally in my personal incense, which I have failed to show you guys time and time again. It's a growing incense that has kept going for years, and I'm going to show you guys how to do that. So I'm going to go ahead and use juniper berries. It's also used for men's libido. So let's do that, guys. It's awesome. We're going to do that in here. 1 and 2 and 3. See that? Here we go. Juniper berries. Let's place it right there. Let's put our energy into it, guys. Let's put our energy into it. Raise your vibrations. Those of you that have taken my class should know by now how to raise your vibrations with the exercises that we've done. right, guys. So I'll let you watch that because I know somebody would ask me, what did you do? So that's what I did. Okay. The next thing we're going to use is we're going to be using aloe. And the reason we're going to be using aloe, it's done for so many things. I've done bad and I've done good with aloe. We need 3 pieces, all right? 1, 2, and 3. They don't have to be so big. I'm going to show you what I did. Calm down. Here we go. So I'm doing my best to kind of make it look like a triangle. You can use bigger pieces if you have them. These are all over my home, so I got just the tip of it because I didn't really want to mess it up. Because I just planted that aloe vera plant and I just got the tip of it, so I got it kind of like 1, 2, and 3. 1, 2, and 3. Should look like that as best as you can. So it's right there. I'm now going to take some needles, and you need to do this. The reason we're using aloe is because we're literally going to be penetrating his mind, his body, and his spirit. And every time he may want to feel intimate with someone else or think of someone else or look at another female, and this can be done with males too. You guys can do this for a female. Anytime the person that you desire wants to look at anyone else, they will either not get turned on or they will feel pain or feel anguish because they want to be with you and only you. So let's go ahead and put that intention in now. As we're putting it in, the needles should be any color but black. I'm using white pearl tip here because pearl makes me think of weddings and love and all that stuff. So we're putting it in there with our intention. Now let's concentrate and put it in there. I'm going to look at the person really quickly so that I can look at them as I'm casting. I'm looking into their eyes and I know what I want to achieve with this person. The next thing we're going to do is we're now going to take our egg. Wonderful little egg. These eggs are used for so many different things. For cleansings. Now, if this was my egg, right, I'd be rubbing it all over me before I did this. But it's for clients. So you can watch my video on self-cleansing with Vesta. I show you exactly what to do for a cleansing step by step. Using an egg, Vesta, and alumbre. Here, we're going to be using this for love. Let's go ahead and just crack it in there and put it right in the center of the aloe. Oh, get in there, little guy. Get in there. Let's make a hole for you. Get in there. There you go. I'm going to show you what I just did. Let's put you down there. See that? Center of the aloe. Next thing we're going to do is we're going to begin to sweeten it. We're going to go around with honey. Around with honey. Those are just the cats running around, guys, so don't pay no mind. We want to sweeten. I even want to sweeten up the little egg. There we go. Let's put more intention into this. We're going to do this and burn this. Once the candle goes down, I'm using red. And I'll show it to you right now because we're going to use it now. You need to leave this work for 2 hours at least. Once it's done, or at least overnight. You will then take this stuff inside, put it in a black bag, and throw it. And you're going to throw it, not in your regular garbage in the kitchen. You're going to take it outside to the bin. You know, you can throw it there. So let's take our candle. I had it stuck up here. And I'm going to begin. This is where you need patience. You're going to begin to make a circular a circle around all of the edge. And you'll see it as I go around to finalize our bind here. Best as I can here, guys. Best as I can. I know a lot of people complain about the quality and, oh God, they complain about everything, but I'm showing you guys what you could do. This is also for my clients so they can have peace of mind that I'm doing their work. Of course, some prefer pictures, some completely trust me, which those are the ones that I'm able to put all my intention into it. Not that I don't with these, but I'm able to just focus, and let's just focus on what we want to do. I want to make sure that the seal is completely, like it's perfectly circular. So I'm going back to where I think that there may be some missing there. As you see that, covering that juniper berry there. So you do need a lot of patience with this, guys, as with any spell work. Another thing I want you guys to keep in mind is that you need to have patience. Please don't think like this is like TV, guys. Some things take longer than a few days. Some things take longer than a few weeks. And some things do take longer than months. Sometimes you got to do more than one casting. So don't think that just with one, it'll happen. This one here is an extremely strong and effective spell. This is like for an emergency. Like if there's a situation to where the guys like or the girls like shit, like you think and you know they're gonna be leaving your ass and shit and you're having problems, this is a great one to do to actually get what you want from that person, to actually bind the person. Okay, guys, so this is a really excellent one to do. Remember, guys, if you don't have everything that I have, make it your own. You don't have to do exactly what I do. Get inspired and just do it yourself. I get inspired all the time. I get inspired all the time from my students, from other witches, and from just spirit, what they tell me to do. You know, it doesn't have to be exact or perfect either. Let's go back and cover those little openings there. I feel so much energy coming out of me that right now I feel pain in the back of my occipital area, which if you're a hairdresser, you would know what that is. The back of my neck towards the right. Oh. Before I seal it, I'm going to go back to this side here because it's almost done sealing, but I want to make sure that I got everything here. There we go. Go back and seal it up. We're about to close up the circle here and complete the bind. Make sure all my it's closed. Now I'm gonna take my candle and I'll put it back where it goes up here. Oh my gosh, it's been 20 minutes already. I'm sorry I've kept you guys so long. Where are my matches? Oh, here they are, right in front of me. Let's go ahead and light the bottom part of this so that I can stick it back up here and continue it to burn. Oh, let's just light it with this here. Put it back up. That's going to continue to burn around. Now I'm going to go ahead and light up all of my tea light candles. And I'm going to put it out there like that. Like I said, this is going to happen. It's going to be like this for 2 hours at least, or overnight if possible. All the way around. This little guy up there. Up. Okay, guys. I'm going to let you guys go so I can continue this work in here. I'm going to light all of the candles here. All the way around. Fingers on it. All the way around. 7 of them. Okay? 2 hours or overnight. They're going to take this, put it in a dark bag. I'm going to take it outside of the bin. You can take it to a park and leave it. If you have a spare ground to leave it there. You know, I rarely throw out, when it's my work, I rarely throw it out. I will bury it, or I'll put it outside in a garden, or so the animals eat it or whatever, because it's going back to nature. Because it's not, nothing here is bad. But that's your bind here, your egg bind. Many blessings.